Hello, everybody. My name is TC, and welcome back to Comic Studio. And this is the Infection Alternate Universe. The alternate universe of this comic studio about the Cookie Run Comic Studio wasn't going to be like this. These cookies, like these, are probably for some sort of like these things as well. But on top of that, there must be lots of infected cookies almost everywhere what it does. Survivors still exist, and the souls, we definitely seeing this as well. Banner, by this username, and this idea, and some sprites from this for some sort of like these things in Shadow Milk, 11 cookie, or some sort of like these things as well. It was made by Coiny Stuff or some sort of like anything for some sort of this one. But we couldn't believe that this isn't going to be for some sort of Logan Flower or not anything for these things as well. It was studio made by Coiny Post Stuff Comic Studio or some sort of Coiny Post Stuff for just a profile like this one. Let's start right up here as of the infected cookies around here. So here we go for the first two infected cookies that I just definitely show up some spoilers. Definitely, that must be Frost Queen cookie, first infected around here. And then there's Sherbet. There's more of them for the survivors like anything as well. Many of them are missing around here is silent. So all the beast cookies except for some of the ancients like these things as well. Like two of them known as this. Two survivors as Pure Vanilla and Holyberry because definitely all of these characters came from Cookie Run Kingdom. And especially that one's going to be a little bit easy as well. There's only one soul is Candy Apple itself. She was a total ghost, but I'm not pretty sure she was a total flying mechanism, or I'm not sure she was a particle ghost of this thing as well. But I accidentally pressed the usernames feed, and oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, we definitely chosen the wrong one as well. So I'll be turning on the spoilers back on, and I definitely did a mistake here for some sort of like this. And there are a few backgrounds, images from real life I couldn't expect around here for one of these dark rooms or other itself, graveyards, and something itself for a worst dreams like I'm not absolutely trying to find out. And there's the game over screen. That's how it does not absolutely got a feature around here. The effects like these that could actually look like this. And definitely for other kinds like these things. So first off, I'm extremely a little bit dumb around as well. But then we got some a little bit pretty good news around here for these things as well. Hopefully Timekeeper Cookie is actually coming around here in Cookie Run Kingdom or something like else in other Cookie Run games or something. But now K-pop Demon Hunters have finally added around here into the game, and that eventually officially collaborated with Cookie Run Kingdom. Well, that K-pop Demon Hunters have been already added around here in the studio since a while ago that the update release and some sort of Kit Kat lawsuit beyond Cookie Run Oven Break. But even though that doesn't absolutely going to be making any sense, that should be able to be named Red Racer Choco Cookie. But I'm probably pretty sure that I definitely seeing from the shorts and not from any posts if that's not even real. That sounds like an April Fool's joke, or this is not for some sort of a little bit of real. But nothing happens around here for something as well, since the full sprites of Red Velvet Cookie has probably does not absolutely exist to the costume. Except Agar Cookie. But nothing even more that I just probably itself that I never realized. There's a little bit more of the NPCs and anything as well. So definitely that will be it. You remember Choco Pistachio Cookie hasn't absolutely changed from Chocolate Dubai Cookie. It has changed the name from Choco Dubai Cookie to Chocolate Pistachio Cookie. Definitely, I wasn't absolutely right as well, so I'm just going to get around here to the next clip. Now, first off is Pure Vanilla, that does have any sprites around here, edited sprites like this, could be absolutely even more, and that I don't know. It was kind of a little bit terrifying for this thing as well, before he transforms into a truthless reticule. It was probably a little bit weird to me exactly that I wasn't actually going to find out. And another one is Hollyberry Cookie, who absolutely survived for something as well. But, however, if she gets infected, this is definitely so doomed that I wasn't absolutely going to look at it. So, that was definitely all the sprites that I totally find around as well. But I'm not pretty sure the Ultimate Cookie Hotel Extravaganza comic studio have still could be absolutely working around here as well. But eventually this comic studio was discontinued forever, and well, that was totally underrated. They have also submitted sprites around down here, and especially that must be for a whole bunch of beasts and ancients around here appearing throughout for some kind of transparent images. So, well, that must be for all of these things or some other kinds of guys like these things. And currently there is nothing missing around here for all of them. There is the one who started the infection, this thing as well. Infecteds like Snow Frosting Queen and Sherbet, and this is Candy Apple's Soul. This is definitely one of the weirdest things ever yet. Black Sapphire Cookie being censored of all one of these things. Another one is Dark Cacao Cookie, who has edited sprites and a little bit more edited sprites like this. And even more, and Golden Cheese Cookie or some sort of like these things as well. Original image or some sort of kinds of some sort of images like these. So let's just scroll down a little bit more. This is a little bit inappropriate, and this is the awakened version of White Lily Cookie. There's more though. More White Lily sprites could be edited a little bit pretty much. Pretty sure this is definitely a little bit for one of them as well. I couldn't believe this is such as a little bit terrible thing. And so many sprites. Oh god, what happened to her hands? This is definitely a little bit crazy or scary, even though. Another one is Mystic Flower Cookie. There's a little bit of edited sprites from Burning Spice Cookie. I know what happened to his arm. Definitely he lost his arm. That I'm not probably sure where you imagine this thing as well. I kept continuing to scroll all the way down into the bottom. More beasts like Shadow Milk and other kinds of things and more deaths. And more sprites like Shadow Milk. And even more all the way down here. So let's just find a little bit more Shadow Milk around here for this one. And Eternal Sugar. This is definitely a little bit more sprites than ever. I'm not absolutely making something a little bit different. And there's also Silent Salts and even Cloud Hate's soul. Even for some sort of Nightmare editions, like their edited sprites, sprite things, and anything like these things, uncolored editions from anything as well, and some a little bit sprite things as well. Sometimes I have reached all the way to the end, and well, that was definitely the end of this video. But of course, that won't be going to be necessary, as I probably try to add some other kinds of images as well. So that was probably the end of this video, but I would actually going to be taking a little bit too long. I think that brings up for today. And before we're gonna end of this video, I have totally added a little bit amount of Cookie Run characters and Half-Life characters around them as well. You imagine these things before I'll end of this video quickly. So let me tell you something around here. A Heku soldier and one of the cookies, like a Special Force cookie and a Lone Survivor cookie, are ready to fight one of these zombies, where Red Velvet Cookie was being in trouble to be eaten by the head crab zombies. Meanwhile, White Lily Cookie was definitely talking to a scientist from Black Mesa, and that was all it around here for something as well for this video. But of course, you can check it out into the description below, but you have to be at the age of 18 users first before you gotta be headed out to access into the site to get something as well for the submitted sprites, or added some characters for the submitted sprites instead of the main ones. And also don't forget that the link is gonna be in the description to browse some comics, and you can check it out anywhere it does, from comic creators to post any comic posts you want, and you're gonna be looking a little bit more for some comic posts, but don't create it autism ones as well. It's been for 8 days or 7 days ago that since autism was absolutely truly illegal, that could cause some crimes, but we're not absolutely going to talk around here later. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. And this is TC in the flesh is signing off.